Good day everyone, I am Omotosho Abibola Messi, proudly a 100 level Biochem student from Kwara State College of Education, Oro. Saying the biggest thank you will not be enough to express my fondness for chemistry hangouts. It has really helped me for a whole lot of revelation in certain topics in chemistry. It helped me in understanding basic, intermediate and advanced topics in chemistry all through my WAEC and Jamb. So do you have problem understanding certain topics in chemistry? Do you want all phobias for chemistry to fly away? Then the best channel is Chemistry Hangout. So subscribe to this channel and you say bye-bye to chemophobia.
Introducing Shalom Tutorial Center. With well-trained, qualified, and professional tutors, we are the best hands in tutoring for Jamb, WAEC, NECO, and GCE examinations. We are experts at preparing students for science subjects with a 98% assurance in their WAEC, Jamb, GCE, NECO examinations. Admission is on for SS1, SS2, and SS3 students. Morning lectures begins at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily, while afternoon session for Jamb and WAEC classes begins at 2:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Why not register your child with us today? We are located inside Inspire Polytechnic, beside Millennium Senior Secondary School, Karimulaka Street, Egbeda, Lagos. For registration and further inquiry, please call 0803-433-9269 and 0705-728-2858. Shalom Tutorial Center, your education is our priority.
You're watching this video from as a compliment of the season, and I wish us a prosperous, fruitful, and a wonderful year. Okay, and I really felt the urge to do this, having trained several numbers of students, especially for people writing Jamb, NECO, GC, and exams like that. But specifically for people writing Jamb, I actually felt an urge to do this video to help you to overcome a whole lot of difficulty you might be facing as Jamb is fast approaching Nigeria and to get 300 and above. I tell you, having trained a lot of students, we have experimented this thing I'm going to be telling you, and a whole lot of students, this has guided them to secure admission in their preferred universities. So if you are a Jambite, this video is actually for you. If you are new to this channel, click on the notification bell so that when I drop video, you'll be notified, and subscribe to this channel, comment and like this channel. This is one of the best channels you can actually get as far as chemistry is concerned. So have a wonderful time watching this video. I said something earlier, I know a whole lot of students will be shocked, like, wow, is this possible? Is this possible in Nigeria? Because the saying that you need to know somebody that will know somebody. But actually, if you have done your own assignment well and you have followed these steps I'm going to be telling you today, you are going to secure admission, and you are going to come back to this channel later this year or early next year to share your testimony that, wow, I got admission in my preferred university. If you actually quickly, what are those things I did? Okay, what are those things I did that made me secure admission in 2 prestigious universities in Nigeria? What are those things? Number 1, have a positive mindset. See, even Bible said it that as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Some of you want to take Jamb, but your mindset is like, I don't know if they will even give me this admission. Somebody did the admission last year, they didn't give that, did Jamb last year, they didn't give that person admission, he scored this and scored that. No, you are not that person. You need to be positively minded. I need to say this, and that's the first thing you need to do. Then when I want to write the Jamb, I was so positive minded that I just believe in my heart I will secure admission. And that will guide you. Yeah, that will give you the tenacity, the activation energy you need, the tenacity, the intensity to be able to, wanting to achieve that dream. So forget it. If you are taking Jamb this year, you want to get 300 and above, and you don't even have a positive mindset, you are not optimistic about what you want, you are not going to get admission. You have already failed even before you wrote the exam. So number 1, you need to have a positive mindset. Be positively minded. Don't compare yourself to people that have done the exam and they didn't see the admission. You are not them, they are not you. You are yourself. You didn't get that. So you don't need to compare yourself to them. If anybody have done the exam, they didn't secure admission, that is them. that your own is that you know you're going to take this exam and you're going to get admission in your preferred university with the course you want to study. So number one thing, the first thing that helped me is I was so positively minded. In fact, you know, as at that time, my intensity grew that, you know, sometimes, you know, when you think about something so much, you know, that's what they used to say, you get to dream about it. So don't be surprised. Your mind is set that I am securing admission. And when your mind is set to do it, your immune system, all your cells will even bear witness that this guy is set for this girl is set for this, and is going to achieve it. So number one, you have to have a positive mindset. Very, very important. That's the first thing that helps you. You want to get 300 and above, you want to secure admission in one of the university you have chosen, then you need to have a positive mindset. That's number one. Number two, start your preparation earlier. A whole lot of students want to write Jamb and they are starting, you know, they want to prepare 1 or 2 months to the exam. Can I tell you this? Jamb is more technical than you can ever think of. And that's the reason why you cannot memorize into the exam. Learning takes process. Okay? Learning is a gradual process. When you have started preparing earlier, you are going to, you know, what you are supposed to cover, you have covered it, you have learnt it over and over again. You cannot memorize if you want to go and write Jamb. You'll be surprised when you go for the exam, all what you have read will just vaporize. Because you have not taken time to read, to meditate, to study over and over again. For me, I always tell my students, for you to prepare for Jamb, you have to have at least a 6-month preparation. For some of my students that are taking Jamb this year, I told them they started their preparation since last year. If you are starting to prepare now, it's not too late because the Jamb is in 4 months' time, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have not started preparing, you need to start now. You need to start preparing now. Don't procrastinate. Yeah, I'll start reading tomorrow. In fact, some people will not read until they see Jamb is 1 month to actually come. No, you can't pass Jamb. This is an exam that they are actually giving you to usher you into an A level, which is university. So don't expect it to look like your YL. Don't expect the questions to look like your YL. Sometimes if you're not very careful, you know the answer, but the way they structure the question, oh my God, you'll be like, what is this? So if you really want to get 300 and above, start preparing now. Start preparing now. So start your preparations earlier. Very, very important. Number 3, what is the third thing that helped me? Set a workable timetable. Can I say that again? Set a workable timetable. You know, some people will discourage you from this because they have done it and they have failed. But for you to actually get to the peak, there is a price to pay. When you set that workable timetable, I call it workable because you can only make it work when you want it to work. You can set a workable timetable and at the end of the day, it will not work for you because you did not religiously follow it. You get that now? So you set a workable timetable, you know, by 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, I'm doing chemistry, biology, maths, and English. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. every day, you know, I am reading chemistry. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, I am reading this. Set a workable timetable and religiously follow it. Can I advise students, during those times, don't engage your friends on social media. One of the problems you have is that even when you are reading, your WhatsApp phone is beside you. Your messenger notification is beside you. You have not started. You are not actually wanting to get the best. So during those times that you have prepared your timetable and you know this is what you are studying as at that time, religiously follow it. Lock yourself up. Do justice to it. Leave social media for that time. Leave watching football. Leave anything that can distract you. Because anything that can distract you can destroy you. I tell you, anything that can distract you can actually destroy you. So please, if you know it is your phone that is going to, you know, distract you, you can switch it off. You know, if you put it, sometimes when you put it on silent and you see call, you might be tempted to want to receive the call or you saw WhatsApp notification. No, you have to religiously follow. If you are reading for 3 hours every day, you know, these 3 hours, I will religiously read my book and meditate, ruminate over this book. In that 3 hours, I'm not doing anything aside reading my books. Do you get that? So please set a workable timetable. That's number 3. These are things that helped me. It is actually hard but it's worth it at the end of the day. You can see I am confidently saying it, that I secured admission in 2 prestigious universities. Can you see how happy, how excited I am saying it? It is because I put all these things in place. So it's worth it. Religiously set a workable timetable. Know what you are reading for today, not what you are reading for tomorrow, and follow it promptly. I hope that's clear. Number 4, please make use of Jam Syllabus. As an experienced teacher that has trained, many students, Jamb will not give you anything that is not in the syllabus. I say it again. Jamb will not give you any topic that is not indicated in the syllabus. You want to write Jamb, you don't even know where to study. That's weird. That's absurd. Go online, get the syllabus for every subject you want to do. And if you have studied the syllabus very well, you will see after the end of the syllabus, or when you are reading the syllabus, you see they'll write something at the end of this topic. Students should be able to, meaning if you have done justice to that topic, you should be able to do this, you should be able to do that. Follow those things. They are hints. I am giving you these hints. They are hints that will make you pass Jamb excellently. So if you have read a topic, you go to that place, students should be able to do this, students should be able to do that. In fact, I have seen cases that questions were lifted from that thing into the Jamb question. They lifted it. Now at the end of the lesson, students should be able to tell us the way by which water and oil can be separated. Do you understand that? Which means if you have read that separation techniques and you don't know the way those things they listed there can be separated, you have not done justice to that topic. And that's the reason why you need to see the Jam Syllabus. Please, you can download that online. It's everywhere. It's everywhere online. Just type biology Jam Syllabus. It will give you. Look at them. Look at what they want you to know. Justice must be done to them. So very, very important. Don't forget, you have to see Jam Syllabus. Very, very important. And that's number 5, right? That's number 5. Please make use of the recommended textbooks. In the Jam Syllabus, if you scroll down, you're going to see some suggested, textbooks that they expect you to read from. You might not get all those textbooks. Yeah, you might not get all those textbooks. Yeah, because of financial reasons. If you are fortunate to get all of them, fine for you. But if you cannot get all of them, you can get some of those textbooks. And for sciences, because I'm a science-oriented teacher, likes of Lamlat chemistry is a very nice textbook for you, because there are a lot of questions there. It doesn't actually have there's a long explanation about a particular concept. That's why you must have new school chemistry. So new school chemistry, we explain the concept in full details, or essential chemistry, new school chemistry, we explain the concept in detail, while you go to your Lamlat to take a lot of questions. Lamlat will give you summary about that very particular topic, and you get a lot of questions. And the reason why I used to advise students to always buy Lamlat is because even those objectives, the answers are well explained. If they are taking B as the answer, they will tell you the reason why they are taking B as the answer. So you can try Lamlat. Chemistry is nice. New school chemistry, essential chemistry. Those textbooks they are okay for chemistry. Your biology too, very important. You can try your Ababio and the rest. Your Ababio, it's a nice biology textbook. You can try Lamlat biology too. It's okay. Even Lamlat physics, all inclusive physics too. Those textbooks are nice. But if you actually check the Jam Syllabus, if you scroll down, you're going to get some of those textbooks. And don't be surprised that even some questions in that very particular textbook will be lifted into the exam. They won't change anything. I'm talking from experience. I have done it before. And I have a lot of students I've trained to actually face that exam. And most of them are in school. Most of them have graduated. So if I say it, I'm saying it because I know actually that's how it looks like sometimes. So very important. They will just lift that very particular question in that textbook. Sure, you get it. Lift it into the exam. And if you have gotten those textbooks, it will actually help you. So that's number 5. Number 6, study past questions. I am not saying that what you see in the past question will be the exam on that day, but the past question will show you pattern. Yes, it will give you pattern by which they set the question. Your past question, sometimes you might have read a particular topic. If you have not taken your past question to check how They actually set questions based on that topic. You will know the answer and you will not even know it's the answer. Because you have not checked the way they set the question. There are patterns. There are ways they set Jamb questions. These questions are set by professionals. Professionals, they are set by academicians. So when you check your past question, it will give you clue, hint on how they set the question. You should understand. So you are familiar with, okay, oh, look at the way they set the question. If I get a question, that looks like this, I know what they are actually saying. So your past question is a powerful tool. Yes, I can say it. Your past question is a powerful tool. If you want to get 300 and above and you want to pass Jamb excellently, study past questions too. Because past questions too gives you that confidence. You did past question 2020, 2019, 2018. All the Jam syllabus is contained in the question. Because you have 40 questions, thereabouts in chemistry. Only English, you have 60. So they have compressed all the syllabus to those 40 questions. So when you begin to study the past question, you say, okay, this is how this question look like. In fact, I have had students in recent time that studied their past, after they have read, they studied their past questions, and they were surprised. Some of those questions they read were even repeated on the day of Jamb. Yeah, was repeated on the day of Jamb. So your past question is a powerful tool. Very, very important. It's a powerful tool. So number 6, you need to study past question. It's a powerful weapon if you actually do well in Jamb. Number 7, Number 7, attend UTME coaching. And I'll give you 2 important reasons why attending Jamb tutorials is important. Number 1, it gives you access to to learn from an experienced tutor. Like me, we used to have 8 hours, 4 hours class at my place here. And sometimes, what you cannot solve for 5 minutes, I'll give you a way to solve it in 1 minute. And I'm serious about that. And that's the reason why you need a Jamb class, yes, from an experienced tutor to show you ways by which it can be done. Because Jamb is not actually how brilliant you are. Because time management too is part of what you need to take in consideration. Accuracy is part of what you need to take in consideration. You know the answer, but you are using 5 minutes. You are using 5 minutes for one question. Have you done your mathematics for the timing they are giving you? And you have less than 1 minute to solve each question if you be successful. Yes, because you have 2 hours. That's your 2 hours is doing 4 subjects. Can we quickly do that calculation? 60 for English, 40 for chemistry, 40 for biology, and 40 for math. So you have 60. Then you have 60, 40 times 3. That's what? That's 120. 120 minutes. So you have 120 minutes to answer 180 questions. So which means you have less than a minute for each question. So you need an experienced tutor that is going to show you ways by which you can answer questions quickly and easily, and you get it right. So you need UTME. Don't stay in your house and study yourself and feel like I can study myself, I can watch YouTube channels. Of course, you can watch YouTube channels, it will help you. But you need a direct, a mentor, a guide to guide, a teacher that will show you this is the way to do it, that you have access to in those your Jamb classes. When you attend, they can show you, do it this way, do it this way, you're going to get it. It boosts your confidence. That's number 1 reason why you need, Jamb classes. Number 2, you get to meet competitive students that will put you on your toes. Of course, you need to know this, that in Jamb tutorials too, there are serious students, but you actually know what you are looking for. So I don't expect you to join the serious students. You see competitive students that are like minds. In fact, sometimes you even find somebody that wants to do the course you have chosen in the same university that you have chosen. You can read together. You can connect with them. It gives you this confidence. It makes you invisible. So which means you have 3 things at your disposal. You have your own personal knowledge. You are learning from an experienced tutor, which is the experience, the knowledge from that very particular tutor, and from your friend again, which they have like minds like you. So you become invisible on the day of the exam. You will definitely do well because you are not leaning on your own knowledge alone. So very, very important. You need what? You need to attend Jamb classes. You need to attend Jamb classes. The next one, you need to identify your weak areas. You need to work more. I remember when I wanted to take Jamb then, when I wrote to WAEC, I was very good in English. I tell you, I was very good in I did sciences, but in my secondary school days, writing essays, all those YX stuff is not my problem. But when I begin to study Jamb past question, I saw I have difficulties in English. Most students, when they ask you, what's your best subject? You say English. Yes, most students, it's just to speak English now. It's to read and write. But when I begin to study Jamb past question, I discover I had difficulties in English. So when I wanted to do my timetable, I gave more time to English because I already understood my weak areas. I was very comfortable in mathematics. I was very comfortable in chemistry. Very, very comfortable. So I gave them time, but I didn't actually give them time like that of English because I know I am weak in English. So if you are deceiving people, you cannot deceive yourself, my brother. Yes, if you are deceiving people, you know your weak areas. You know the subjects that are, you are weak. If you are weak in chemistry, give it more time. Because it will take time for you to be able to assimilate it because you are very weak in that area. Give it time. If it is mathematics, if you have given other subject 2 hours, give it 3 hours. So it makes you work more. Yeah, it makes you work more. It makes you work more. So identify your weak areas and work, do justice to that weak area. Work more on those weak areas. I think I'm in number 8 now. I want to believe you are jotting down something. If you follow these things religiously, I tell you, you're going to come back to this channel and testify that, oh sir, that thing you said, I followed it and I got admission in my preferred university. Number 9, practice with CBT or attend CBT training. The questions, some of you downloaded app. Yes, some of you downloaded app on your phone and you're actually doing the questions that you are doing well. But my brother, my sister, my dear student, the one you are doing on your phone is different from when you are facing the computer. You need to attend CBT training to tell you how you are going to go about it. Some of you, you are computer illiterate. You don't even know how to operate the system. You don't know where the on is, backspace. You don't know. So you need to attend CBT classes so that you work using a computer. Are you going to use phone on that day? No. You're not going to use phone on that day. You're going to be using a system. So if you are the type that you have system at home, that's good. You can download the software. You buy the software, you download, and begin to practice with that. But if you don't have access to computer at home, you don't have a laptop, attend CBT training. All these things will worth it. You are just doing it for a short period of time to get a particular goal. There's a goal you have set for yourself, and you need to achieve that goal. And attending CBT training is part of those things you need to do to achieve the goal. So it's worth it. Attend CBT classes is not that, it's not that expensive. Just for you to be familiar with the system, you interact with the system, you know how the question comes, okay, where am I going to click if it is mathematics. In fact, I've had cases of some students that they gave them, maybe they are doing mathematics and they could not finish up. They don't even know how to go back to mathematics. It's funny, right? Yeah. They don't know how to go back to mathematics because they believe that, after you are done with mathematics and you did not finish up, you cannot come back to mathematics. But if you have attended CBT training, you can ask questions. There, sir, I want to go back to mathematics. I don't know how to do it. Okay, you click here. Sir, I want to log out. I don't know how to log out. You click here. Sir, I want to go back to chemistry because if you have, if you are done with your Jamb subject, you are given 2 hours and maybe you finished it in maybe 1 hour 45 minutes, you can still check the subject and proofread. Since you still have 15 minutes left, you can go back to mathematics, still check, go back to your chemistry. But some people cannot do this because they are not actually versed when it comes to operating the computer. So please, I will persuade you, I'm begging you, attend CBT training. If you have it at home, that's fine. That's an added advantage. But if you don't have it, you need to attend CBT training too. I think that's number 9. Can I tell you the number 10? Very funny, right? But that's the truth. Don't forget the God factor. That's the number 10. After you have done all these things I've said, please pray. Can I give you a case study before I actually call it a day for today? You have prepared for Jamb. You have done all these things I've said. I've listed 9 tips you need to do. You have done them religiously. But on getting to the exam, God forbid, immediately you sat down, the system off. You will be destabilized. You will be on pressure. Do you understand? So you need to pray. You need to acknowledge God. God, let all the factors favor me. Sometimes I have an issue here in Lagos as a last year. Yeah. Some of my students, their center, they wrote the exam, they cancelled it, they took them to another center. All those things affect you psychologically. You have prepared, but when you begin to experience all those things, it demoralizes you. So you need to pray. After you have done all these things, don't forget God. God, let the system, let the place they will be taking me to, let it favor me. You know, system offering, the system not good and thereabout. God, don't let it happen to me. You need to pray. You need it. You need to pray. In fact, a whole lot of cases, some of my students actually didn't do well because some of their centers, they cancelled it. The system was just coming up, going off, coming on, generator, you know. Sometimes they say their generator is not good and stuff like that. All those things, you know, actually demoralized a whole lot of them and affected their performance. So please, number 10, don't forget the God factor. You need to remember there is still a God that rules after the affairs of men. Yes, he rules over the affairs of men. It can make the place very favorable for you. The computer is intact. The environment is conducive. And if you actually do all these things, you're going to get 300 and above. And you're going to do excellently well in Jamb. You know, when I talk about these things, I'm excited. Because these are things I did. Don't take it for granted. These are things I did. You want to get 300 and above, please do these things religiously. You want to get admission in your preferred university, please do these things religiously. So these are what I did. You can do that. You can actually do that. Some of you need this mentorship, you need these guides, you need these tips to actually do well. So if you follow all these things, trust me, you are going to be admitted in your preferred university this year. So I love you guys. You know, you can share this video to, you know, a whole lot of your guys that will be writing this exam. They needed this. Stay tuned till I'll be with you next time. I love you guys. Wish you success. Thank you.